Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Amoy. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my top 5 tips for shopping sales, discount stores, and outlets as a minimalist so you actually save money. So when shopping sales and discount stores, it's really easy to fall into the trap of buying things just because they were on sale or because you're getting them at a discount. You can easily end up with a bunch of items that don't really fit your wardrobe or really help you express your personal style. Hence, you're not really maximizing your budget. So that's why I decided to come up with this list, because it's one that has helped me to really get the most and snag the best deals, number one, but also help me to kind of pull in the reins a little bit so that I'm intentional even when buying things on sale. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so the very first tip I'm going to share is actually a really good tip overall for shopping in general. Whether you're shopping for personal care items or household items or just general things that you need, this is a good tip regardless, across the board. So my very first tip I'm going to share is to make a list. For every season coming up, I create a list of things that I would like to add to my wardrobe. I usually identify the key items that are going to help me get the most or get more out of pieces that I already have, or those key pieces that are going to help me to execute those looks that I really want to wear that season. So that I put into like my wardrobe needs list category. Like, these are the things that my wardrobe either needs for me to further fill it out, or those items that are going to really make the difference in my wardrobe for that season. Then, separate from that, I have a wish list. My wish list contains those higher ticket items I like to make a note of, so when the opportunity arises for me to more easily acquire them, I can make very clear decisions. The list really makes it really easy so that when I go shopping, I basically know what I'm looking for. I'm not just wandering around aimlessly. I'm not just picking up things and just kind of like, oh, I think I like this and things like that. When I make the list, I pretty much, I thoroughly think through the items that are going to really take my wardrobe to the next level, the things that I really need to fill out my wardrobe, and things that my wardrobe may actually be missing, and pieces and essentials that I may need to replace. It makes it really, really easy, because when I go shopping and I happen to find these things on sale, it's really easy to decide to buy, right? Because it's already on my list. I've already done all of the pre-work in terms of making sure it's things that I actually need. I know how it's going to fit into my wardrobe. I've already done that. So once I actually find them and they're on sale, that's a win, because that means like I got to save money while, buying something I was already probably planning on buying anyway. If you happen to come across some items that catch your eye that are not on your list, I would then ask, is it a need? Is it an absolute need? If so, you can go ahead and buy it. But if not, I would then ask, is it a love? Like, are you in love with it? Is it like you just know, like, you're absolutely in love, like it's gonna make the difference? If that's not the case, chances are when you leave the store, you'll probably forget about it. You'll probably not think about it the next day. And if you're not thinking about it the next day, that means you didn't really need it. It was just maybe the high of it being on sale or something like that. And, yeah. The second tip I'm going to share with you guys is to ask the right questions. So it kind of goes in line with the previous tip, but some of those questions will be like, is this something you were already going to buy? Like, if it was something you were already going to buy, then it's definitely a win because you are saving money. You were going to buy it anyway. So now it's something that like you get to get it either on sale, you save a little money, and you end up spending less than you were originally planning to. The other question that I started asking myself was, would I buy it full price? And that really helps me to really decide, like, am I buying this because I love it, or am I just buying it because it's on sale? All right. So for me, if the answer is no, I wouldn't buy it full price. I typically won't buy it on sale either. But if the answer is yes, that I would buy a full price, then that means it's a definite go, and I just scored a huge deal. Now, if it's something you would not buy full price, then further ask those questions. Is it a need? Is it something you actually need? Is it an essential? Or is it a love? Is it something you absolutely love? Can't get it off your mind kind of thing? If not, go ahead and leave it. It's probably just going to end up taking up space and probably something you won't really need in your wardrobe, and probably something that's not going to even really make the difference. You know what I mean? Like, that's not going to really make or break your style, if you know what I mean. All right, so my third tip is to use sales as a time to stock up on your essentials and those kind of your go-to products that you're going to buy anyway. If you have some basics that you really love and they happen to be on sale, it's a good time to go ahead and buy them. Those things that you know you need, that you're going to end up buying or buying more of eventually, it's a great time. So for example, every now and then Ulta has their 21 days of beauty sale. So if you have a facial cleanser or moisturizer that you use on a regular basis, like that's your go-to cleanser and your go-to moisturizer, and it's going to be on sale, it's a great time to go ahead and like kind of refill or restock, because you were already planning to spend that money, but now you actually save something because you got it on sale. Now, I would avoid buying multiples of non-essential items. I also would advise and add this little caveat not to shop with a scarcity mindset, not so much like, oh, I don't know when this is going to be on sale again. Like, just know there will be more sales and there will be more money in the future. If you don't get that thing on sale or get a deal on that particular item, you'll probably get a deal on something else eventually. All right, so the fourth tip that I would like to share is don't buy anything final sale unless you know exactly what you're getting. Unless you've seen it in person, you tried it on, you know it fits, and you know for sure that you're not going to be returning it, because it's not fun to, buy things that are final sale and they just end up not working out, because sometimes you just kind of end up with, stuff that you don't really need that you couldn't return. And my last and final tip is to be prepared to walk away if you don't find what you're looking for. Yeah, that's the reality. I don't always find something in every shopping trip. There are many trips that I go in store after store and leave with nothing, and that's okay. Especially with the sales and discount stores, the thing is, like, if you don't find what you're looking for in that trip, you'll probably find it in another trip, or you might find it somewhere else in a different store. So it's okay. It's all right. It's not a big deal. Like, you'll eventually find what it is that you need, what you're looking for. I tend to have pretty high standards when it comes to me spending my money. If I'm looking for something in particular, like it needs to fit the way I need it to fit, needs to look the way it needs to look, it needs to be the color I want, all of that. Like even if it's on sale. Yep. And if I don't find what I'm looking for, it's okay, because I always eventually find what I need, even if it takes some time. All right, loves. Well, I hope you find these tips helpful on when you shop your next sale. Let me know in the comments below, do you have any tips for shopping sales and discount stores? Let me know. I'm curious to learn. And of course, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Also share with a friend, spread the love. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, bye.